Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I figured that I would do the blue look that I put on my Instagram recently. Let me get it up, which was this look here. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to recreate this just because it was one of my most liked photos, and I also actually really liked that photo as well and that look. So let's just get started. I'm going to do eyes first and then do the skin afterwards, because it did have quite a bit of fallout and obviously it was shaped and everything. I want to be able to try my best to get it even on both sides. But yes, let's prime and get started. Now I think I've managed to get the angles right on everything eventually, and I have figured out how to get my iMac screen as a viewfinder at last. Okay, so my usual Revolution Ultimate Eye Base, and I'm just going to use this very chewed up Morphe E21 brush to blend that out. I'm just going to literally hit this whole area because it is winged out. Okay, so what we are using primarily today, hopefully solely, is the XL Carnival palette. So I'll be using these shades down here, and then also this, if I can get it, this blue. Oh my god, it's so difficult. This blue. That was incredibly difficult to do backwards. So I'm just going to stick it to one side. I'll name the shades, but they are generally just warm tones and then a blue. So I'm pretty sure everyone has these colours. So I'm just going to use a MAC Dirty. Shame on me, for the first time ever I forgot to wash my brushes last night. So I'm just kind of dusting them off and then I'm going to have to use them. So I'm going to take my MAC 217 initially. I'm just going to get rid of the creasing that is in there now that it's starting to set down. Yeah, I'm just going to get like a really soft transition colour, so the colour Basic in here is pretty good. And I'm just going to map out where I want this to be. So I'm going to take it from the under eye taking it through the socket where I normally would, well, my fake socket because I have hooded eyes, and then just join those two up in that small gap. And all of these colours in this outer corner are all very warm. Now that I've got next to nothing on the brush, I'll just take it over those outside lines and just blend them slightly. Then just going to go in with a slightly smaller blending brush and just go over those again. I'll then get a slightly more tapered blending brush, the colour Slow Burn, which is more of an orange. And I'm just going to start defining it a little bit more. You don't have to worry about this outer corner because that is going to get filled in. But I'm just going to take a Morphe A13 brush and the colour Hall, which is the second darkest brown that we're going to use. And I am just going to fill in from the very outer corner. So I literally do like this small section here and then fill it in there. And then take hold again through the socket, so I'm keeping it tighter and tighter to my actual crease every time I add another colour. I want the whole to be really dark in this area. So I've got a Morphe 506, which is my favourite tiny little blending brush. Now I'm going to take the colour Intuition, which is the really tiny little one, really dark one. So this is the darkest. And I was going to really tightly, luckily my primer has printed a little bit up here, so I can actually see where my lid is going to sit, which is quite nice for me. And I can just really tightly get Intuition in there. And the next colour to add is black. So I want this to be really, really nice and dark. This look does take quite a while to do. I'm going to add some black in. Okay, let's use unicorn brushes, just this like flat blending brush. And this is Lights Out, which is just the black in the palette. I forgot the word there. And I'm just gonna start to really, really gently build this up. Just taking a really small amount at a time. And then I'm just using Intuition to blend it through the rest of the eye. Just gonna add a tiny little bit more black here just to really deepen that. Okay, so this is the point that we're at. Wish I'd done that eye now, it's so much easier. So I'm gonna come off camera, I'm gonna do this eye, bring it up to speed with this one. Sit here for about 20 minutes to touch them up, probably. And then I will be back and we'll go through the next steps. They're not completely even, but when is my eye makeup ever completely even? That's why I only do one eye all of the time. If you can hear that, yes, next door's dog is back out in the garden. I've just heard it getting wrong and then be shoved into the garden. Which also happened stupid o'clock this morning and woke me up. So you can imagine how much I'm liking that dog at the moment. What I'm going to do next is the blue, because then from there I can start adding the black in and deepening it a lot. So more eyeshadow primer on the back, and I'm going to cut the crease, which I think is going to be okay to do. So with my, I'm going to call it a mite, I always don't know what it's actually called. My mite brush, which is just a small angle brush. Okay, so that is down. I'm going to grab this brush, which is still stained from the last time, so I might as well use it. But it's just an Urban Decay brush that comes in the Naked palette. Okay, we got there in the end. That is a very difficult colour to try and pack on top. But again, I'm gonna do the other side, catch up with it, and then I will come back and we'll start adding black back into it again. Okay guys, that is about as good as I'm going to get it at this moment. So I'm just going to kind of leave it where it is and then start touching up the darker areas. So I'm going to go back in with my small Morphe blending brush, back into Intuition, and I'm going to start just blending around the edges just to make sure everything is really nice and dark. Go between this and the Unicorn Brushes brush that has the black on it. Just making sure everything's really nicely blended. Eyeliner comes in next. I'm going to get a black like kohl pencil liner and my liquid liner. First I'm going to do the liquid liner and then I'm going to go on to the bottom lash line. So I'm going to take it right from the inner corner, but it does come up. So we'll initially just do my normal liner line and then dip back in. Then we want to really bring the liner up. I want it further up than this. And there we are. So that gives you a better idea of the angle that I want it to be on. And then I'm going to do the bottom lashes. So, oh no, oh no. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. I've lost eyeliner by dropping it. But it didn't go on the carpet, it only went on the chair, which I've been looking at replacing anyway. I always have the fear that that is going to happen, but it never has. Bottom lash line now. So in with my Epic Wear from NYX, or also the one that I dropped, is my NYX matte liquid liner. So Epic Wear from NYX definitely need sharpened again. I feel like it's a never ending job with this. Right, okay, this is gonna take some doing. And I'm going to take a Morphe 321 brush and I'm going to go between Intuition and Whole. Just take both of those colours and I'm just going to blend out this black. I think this is where I'm gonna start tidying it up and putting some foundation on. I'm gonna use my Nars Soft Matte Complete Foundation. And I'm gonna start with a small amount in the back of my hand and I'm gonna start literally putting this on my eyes. What I'm gonna put it on with my eyes with is a Real Techniques. Absolutely no idea what brush this is. The name has completely come off. So I'm going to start with this one because this is where I want to kind of model it off. This is always my better eye. So just starting to slowly blend the foundation in and up to the eyeshadow. Now let's keep my MAC 217 at hand. It's got no extra product on it, but it does have a lot of the warmer shades on it. And I will just make sure any areas that I've touched with the foundation I'll blend it back out. Okay, so I have done my foundation, so that was all with the Nars Soft Matte. And I just used a small buffing brush to get that in. I'm going to use my Revolution Conceal and Fine under my eyes. Right, I've glued up some nice big lashes, so I'm going to put some mascara on first. This is the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. There's always one hair that gets like stuck. I'm gonna get these lashes on. Okay, so bronzer, we've got Morphe Glamabronze here, which has a mirror in it. Oh. And I've gone for this one just because it's a bit fairer. Blush, Moon Prism, I'm still obsessed with this. I'm going to go in with this colour here on its own, which is Twilight. And just leave it like that. It actually brings back a little memory of when I was in primary school. And in the school nativity, I don't know if it was the nativity or just like a random like play. And I was a doll and I actually had my cheeks like that, just like big blusher circles right there. So, you know, little flashback. I'm going to take Champagne Pop. I'm going to take it on a Morphe 502. Just because I don't want it to be overpowering. So I'm just going to do the KVD Lolita 2. Generally just because it's really quite warm. And then going with my Hoola gloss. Okay, and I think that that is it, guys. I believe I've just done the rest of my face off camera. I've then just set it with Revolution Super Fix, KVD Lolita 2 lipstick and Hoola lip gloss. And I was just saying, I was watching Emma Fleming and she used this spray and she explained that it smells like hairspray and cigarettes, and I was just like, that's exactly what it smells like, which is kind of bad, but you kind of get used to it. But yes, guys, if you like this look, please like this video, subscribe and comment. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to recreate on my Instagram. I always link it in the description bar, so please feel free to give me a follow, head over to there. Let me know if there's anything you want me to recreate. But I do upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and I also put on my Instagram story what's been uploaded at what time. So yes, guys, as always, until the next one, I will see you later. Bye.